How to play Flip 7 with a Vengeance, the sequel to the greatest card game of all time, according to the box. Flip 7 is a push your luck game where you'll be flipping cards in a race to 200 points. It's not just any deck of cards though. There's only 1 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, and so on. In this version, there's even 13 13s, plus more new action cards to mess with people. To set up, shuffle the deck and pick a dealer. They give 1 card face up to each player, including themselves. If anyone gets an action card, resolve it immediately. More on those later. Now, in a clockwise order, the dealer gives each player an option. Hit and get dealt 1 more card, or stay by turning your leftmost card sideways and staying where you are, still in the round. Once you've decided to stay, you can no longer hit. Unlike the original, even if you stay, you're not safe until the round is over. Repeat this process until everyone has stayed, gone bust, or a player has flipped 7. You go bust if you have 2 cards of the same value in front of you. Flip your cards face down and sit out the rest of the round. You'll score nothing, loser. You flip 7 if you collect 7 different number cards. You'll score a bonus 15 points and the round ends immediately. Once everyone's stayed, gone bust, or a player's flipped 7, it's time to calculate your round score. First, add the value of all your number cards. Then half your score if you have the divide by 2 card. Next, subtract any minus point cards, remembering you can never go below 0. And finally, if you flip 7, add an additional 15 points. Keep track of your score independently. Set aside any cards from the previous round to form a discard pile and start a new one. If ever the deck runs dry, shuffle the discard pile to make a new one. But what about those other cards? Action cards must be resolved immediately. You can use them on any player who hasn't gone bust, including yourself and players that have chosen to stay. If you're the only player who hasn't gone bust, you must use it on yourself. Just 1 more forces a player to take 1 more card and then stay. If an action card is flipped, resolve it. Swap lets you force any 2 players to swap 1 of their face-up cards with each other. Steal lets you take any face-up card on the table from another player and add it to your collection. Discard forces a player to discard 1 card. Flip 4 forces a player to accept 4 more cards from the deck, 1 at a time. If during this, the player flips 7 or busts, stop turning cards. If any action or modifier cards are drawn as part of the 4, resolve them in order after all 4 cards are flipped. Similar to action cards, modifier cards can target anyone who hasn't busted. The divide by 2 card halves the sum of all your numbers during scoring, before applying other modifiers. Negative modifiers subtract their value from your score. Modifier cards do not count towards flipping 7, cannot make you go below 0 points, and can be swapped or discarded with action cards. Special number cards have a unique effect. They affect you as soon as you are dealt them and stop as soon as they leave your possession. The 0 makes your total score become 0 unless you can flip 7, and you must choose hit each turn until you do so. The 0 does count towards your 7 cards. If you have the 0 and are given a just 1 more card, you might never be able to flip 7. Sucks to be you! When you get the unlucky 7, you must discard all number and modifier cards in front of you and just keep this 7. If you received it during a flip 4, discard all cards revealed before it and then continue flipping. If you already had a 7, you won't go bust as you'll need to discard it. However, if you get another 7 afterwards, you will do. Lucky 13 lets you break the rules and collect a second 13 without going bust. You'll score them both and they'll both count towards the flip 7 bonus. Flip a third though and you will go bust. Keep hitting, staying, going bust and adding up your scores over a series of rounds. Until, at the end of a round, at least 1 player has 200 points or more. Whoever has the most points wins! For a more brutal game, add the following rules. Your round score can go below 0. You may give modifier cards to players that have busted. If you flip 7, you can choose to either get 15 bonus points or for a player to lose 15 points. That's Flip 7 with a vengeance, the meaner counterpart to an already chaotic card game. Enjoy!